There was 2 beans. There was even a magic chicken that laid golden eggs. They were in his boat. There's even a crystal from Amelia's room in that room. Yeah, that's where it is. And,
but there's still crystals on my thing.
Yeah, but there's one that he's got.
Which one?
One that you haven't seen.
Probably a pink one or a white one or a blue one or ant color.
There's one that Mum and Dad bought for you and they stole it before we gave it to you. He's a bit of a stinker.
We should just stop eating.
Well,
why didn't you get a new one?
There's a really odd thing in that room. A matchbox. A tiny little matchbox. And if you were to slide that matchbox open, inside was a beetle. Yep, a real beetle. He's a storytelling beetle. There's only one in the world, and Captain Cook had it in his boat. We need to go down to the room there and get the storytelling beetle. We'll put it under the door and he'll tell a story to Captain Cook that will make him understand that he's got to like the boat to make the boat move. That's a good idea, said the crew. They went down and found the hidden key and turned the key and got into there. And there in the corner, sitting on top of a table, was the matchbox. They opened the matchbox just a crack, and there was the beetle. Hello, said the beetle in a very high-pitched voice. We need you to tell the captain a story that's going to make him understand that he's got to be nice to the Black Pearl. And then we'll get wind, and then we can keep on chasing the Phantom. Okay. Coughed the beetle. He had something in his throat that made him talk high. When it finally cleared its throat out, the beetle spoke normally. Okay, I can do that. I'm a storytelling beetle. There's only one in the world like me, and I tell stories that will make your hair stand on end. I will tell stories that, well, will absolutely rock your world, if you know what I mean. Perfect! They grab the beetle, they take him up to the captain's chambers, and stick him under the door. The beetle crawls across the floor and stands up on the coffee table next to where Captain Cook was sitting, staring out at the water, feeling sorry for himself. Hey, said the beetle. Who said that? Me. Who's me? There's no one here. Right beside you. Right where? Right. He looks around. There's no one here. You are silly, aren't you? I'm right here on the coffee table looking at you, talking to you. Captain Cook looked around and looked on the coffee table, and then he saw a beetle. Oh, you're that storytelling beetle we stole from the great Prince Caspian. I remember, said Captain Cook. Yes, that's me. Been stuck in your little treasure trove room for ages now, and I'm sick of it. But that's besides the point. I've come here to tell you a story. Oh, great. I love stories. Go for it. I'm bored out of my tree here. Once upon a time, there was a boy. The boy had everything he ever wanted. But there was one thing that he wanted more than anything else. And that was a special magic lantern. And when every time you shook it, whatever you wanted came out. And the boy shook it all the time. His daddy bought it for him. And he shook it and got a motorcycle. And he shook it and got pizza. and he shook it and got popcorn. He got everything he ever wanted. Whenever he was hungry, and whenever he wanted chocolate, he just shook his lantern and out it came. But that boy never, ever, 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 ever said thank you to the lantern, and after a while the lantern got hurt feelings and just said, "Forget about it. I'm not going to make anything new for you anymore." And every time that boy shook the lantern, nothing happened. Until one day, the boy realized he had never said thank you. As soon as he said thank you again, the boy shook the lamp and everything started to happen. Have you ever had a lamp like that?
No. Nope. I have a fist lantern. It's impossible. Yeah.
Nothing's impossible. Captain Cook thought for a moment.
But it is.
All right then, well, that's a nice story. Is that the best you got? Well, no, I guess I need to spell it out for you. Because you're not really very smart, are you, Captain Cook, today? Because you probably need some water. This boat, the Black Pearl, has done all nice things for you. And all you can do is get mad at it. If you'd only be kind, then maybe it would do what you want it to do. Captain Cook thought for a moment. When he looked down, the beetle was gone. Do you know where it had gone?
No.
It didn't go back to the crew. He escaped. He's like, I'm not going back in there anymore. You can forget that. I am out of here. Lickety-split. I'm not going in that stinking little dark matchbox anymore. I am going to escape. And he planned his escape. But that's a story for another day. Well, Captain Cook suddenly realized that he had been kind of mean to the Black Pearl. So he started talking nicely to it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I talked mean to you, and I'm sorry that I've been so a drag, and I'm sorry that I've been beating you with a stick and not saying anything nice, and I'm sorry that I wanted to go into the Phantom instead of you, and I let you drown to the bottom of the sea, and I realize that I'm just a silly old sailor. And every time he said sorry, the wind blew stronger and stronger, and the more he said sorry, the more the wind rose, and then it was enough to fill the sails and move the boat, and the captain and the crew started to cheer. Keep going, Captain. Say nice things to the Black Pearl. You're amazing, Black Pearl. You be the best boat ever, and I don't think I'll ever want to be in the Phantom. Well, maybe, but I'm not sure, because you're pretty good. And on he went, until the boat started sailing through the waves, cutting through like a hot knife through butter. They were on their way. But the Phantom had gotten a long way in front of them. It might take a while to catch them. And who knows what other adventures would happen along the way. But that's a story for another day. At least the Black Pearl was sailing now.
Dang it.
What?
I wonder, that was just a little story.